Hare Krishna. Welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. On this auspicious Sri Varaha Dvadasi day, His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada's quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada's Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Sadhu Sevani Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna. Will you kindly unmute and read?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री नामामृत, the nectar of the holy name. Chanting the holy name before the Tulsi plant has immense spiritual potency. Haridasa Thakur constructed a cottage in a solitary forest. There he planted a Tulsi plant, and in front of the Tulsi plant he would chant the holy name of Lord 3 lakhs times daily. He chanted throughout the entire day and night. Without difficulty, one can sit down anywhere, especially on the bank of the Ganges, Yamuna, or any sacred river. Devise a sitting place or cottage, plant a tulsi, and before the tulsi chant the Hare Krishna mantra undisturbed. The process of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra with a O before the tulsi plant has such a great spiritual potency that simply by doing this one can become spiritually strong. Therefore, we request the members of the Hare Krishna movement to follow the Haridas Thakura's example rigidly. Chanting 16 rounds not take much time, nor is offering respect to the Tulsi plant difficult. The process has immense spiritual potency. One should not miss this opportunity. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 3.100. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote, 30th January. If you want perfection in your business, then you must try to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, you are simply wasting your time. Bharat Chamber of Commerce, Calcutta, January 30, 1973. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Absorbed in producing the monthly journal, Abhay went about his other activities only superficially. Sometimes he traveled on business or taking the night train from Allahabad to Calcutta, visit his family. When his compartment was not crowded, he would turn on a light while others slept. Riding a night train provided a good opportunity to think or even write. Sometimes he would sleep for a few hours and then sit up again and look out the window to see only night and the reflected lights of the train compartment shining back at him, the windows reflecting his face. Halfway through the 12-hour journey, the sky would lighten, turning from gray light to blue, and the first white clouds would appear in the sky. He would see lights in the towns and hear the train horning. When the train slowed and stopped at a station, tea vendors would walk alongside the train windows yelling, "Chai, chai, chai." Their louding sing-song ding filling the air with chai, and the chai filling the air with its aroma as hundreds of passengers sipped their morning tea. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 18.9. Karyam iti eva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva satyaga satviko mata. Translation. O Arjuna, when one performs his prescribed duty only because it ought to be done and renounces all material association and all attachment to the fruit, his renunciation is said to be in the mode of goodness. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.15, 9 and 10. ब्रह्मा जगद्गुरुदैव सहस्र्य सुररेश्वरे वन्यैस्य दक्षिणे हस्ते दृष्ट्वा चिनं गभारत पदयोरर्विदं च तं वै मने हरे कलां यस्य प्रतिहतं चक्रम् अंश स परमेष्ठिन. Translation. Lord Brahma, the master of the entire universe, arrived there accompanied by all the demigods and their chiefs. Seeing the lines of Lord Vishnu's palm on King Prithu's right hand and impressions of lotus flowers on the soles of his feet, Lord Brahma could understand that King Prithu was a partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one whose palm bears the sign of a disk as well as other such lines, should be considered a partial representation of the incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 5.114. Duhara Satya Tushta Hailan Dunhe Maga Vara Dui Vipra Vara Maga Ananda Antara. Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. Translation. The Lord continued, I have become very much pleased by the truthfulness of you both. Now you can ask for a benediction. Thus, with great pleasure, the two Brahmanas begged for a benediction. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधा रस बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. The place where we chant the holy name matters. We know there are sattvic place, rajasi place, tamasi places, and there are shuddha sattvic places. So when we chant in that places also have an effect on our chanting. If you go where dance, beer bar is going on, that will have a negative effect and the chanting will not go properly. Where a business is going on and the Rajoguni activities are going on, there the chanting will be affected by that type of activities. It's better that we chant the morning rounds in front of Lord or especially near Tulsi Maharani. If Tulsi Maharani is there, we chant the holy name, the blessings of Tulsi Maharani will get definitely. And that's why our Acharya says morning chanting should be in the Brahma Murata, in alone, without any disturbance, so that you and the holy name is there. You get addicted to the holy name. That is the reason we say that when the chanting is going on, it should be you and only the Lord. And for Sakshi, we should keep Tulsi Maharani. Haribol. Wherever Srila Prabhupada went, he only preached one thing. Unless and until you do not connect yourself with Krishna, whether it is a business class, whether it is a working class, whether it is administrative class, the success will not be there. Huh? We are simply wasting our time because it is said in the Bhagavatam, Shrama eva hi kevalam. The word is used in Bhagavatam, shloka. It is just a labor, hard labor. If you are doing the activities, but that activity is not pleasing the Lord, not pleasing the Vaishnavas, then actually that is a shram eva kevalam, because it will create only bondage. It will create karma reaction, and that karma reaction will have to suffer. Day by day, Srila Prabhupada's interest in family activity or business activity was reducing, and he was more focusing on printing the monthly Back to Godhead magazine, and his time was consumed in there. At the night time, while traveling, he used to get up and he used to do the same writing work. But at the same time, he used to see the condition of the people, how much they are addicted to the tea. That as soon as the morning happens, they want chai, 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 chai. Eh? And that is what Srila Prabhupada is recalling. See, if you really want to please the Lord, you should have karuna for the people in general, that they should get connected with Krishna, they should get connected with the holy name, they should get out of this miserable situation of birth, death, old age, disease. And that is what Srila Prabhupada had the mood when seeing these people actually. Here, Lord is giving what is real renunciation. So, one performs his prescribed duty only because it's ought to be done, and renounce all material association and all attachment to the fruits, then that type of renunciation is considered as in the mode of goodness. बिना स्वार्थ निस्वार्थ भाव से एज अ ड्यूटी जब हम कार्य करते हैं और त्याग करते हैं और फल की कोई भी इच्छा नहीं रखते, तब वो सात्विक कहा जाता है. Bhagavatam teaches us, don't accept anyone as God. Brahmaji comes and he sees the hand of Prithvi Maharaj, he sees the soul of Prithvi Maharaj and understands that he is a partial incarnation because the signs are there. तो कोई अपने आप को भगवान बताता है, somebody tells himself that he is a lord, see his hand, see his legs. क्या शंख चक्र गदा है उसके पैर में? Does he has शंख चक्र गदा and all that line? Then we should understand that he is God. Otherwise, Srila Prabhupada says he is a dog. Ulta. G-O-D-D-O-G. Huh? Okay. What Shakshi Gopal is saying to these Brahmanas is that I am very happy that you stuck to the truth. You are truthful in your seva. You are truthful. And there is no kapata. And that's why I am very much pleased. So please ask for the benediction. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Today's